What's good? What's good? My man in society. It is your host with the most, Shadowlook, back at you with another video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and or subscribe to the channel. It's absolutely free. That is how you help my channel get into the algorithm. Highly appreciate if you go ahead and do that. Now, I was on this other channel, right? And, I had left a comment about, the subject was about Wes Watson, right? And I left a comment and somebody replied and saying that, um, like, let the individual be, you know, it is not even cool to be seen as this tough guy or gangster. All of that shit is pointless and dumb. He's looking to better and change his life around. He's looking to give good advice to individuals, right? For they could change their life, and don't make his mistakes. And, it's not cool to be seen as gangster anyways, right? So, to let him be, right? What's the big deal of, he's just trying to better people out there. And that's good that you give good advice and positive message and stuff like that. Nobody's has nothing against that, right? Nobody is even disputing that, right? The fact is that you're lying about the life you're living, right? That's the problem. It's the lies. It has nothing to do with the advice. That's good advice. It's advice that people should be pushing and striving for. And yes, you're right, it's not cool being a gangster, but it's not cool to lie and make up and falsify, saying that you did this and you were about this and that you were involved with this and that when you weren't. That's the problem. It's the lies. It has nothing to do with the individual's, advice. Manipulation is a tactic that a lot of individuals use, right? One, and it's something that a lot of people have a hard time spotting, right? When somebody's a manipulator, and one of the, easiest ways to tell if somebody's a manipulator is that their words don't match their actions, right? Example, um, these individuals that are generous, right? I want the best for everybody. I hope all the content creators grow, and I hope everybody, makes it, and I hope everybody has, whatever, right? But then at the same time, they're going to be calling themselves number one, and that they're the best, and that, they have the keys to the throne, and that, they hold the crown, and putting themselves above everybody else. Somebody who showers people with compliments and seems to be, somebody who has good morals and is very humble, but then he goes now and completely, says things that wouldn't come from somebody who's, humble and, has these morals, right? They're the two complete opposites of each other. Like, like somebody who displays these kind of, characteristics wouldn't display these kind of characteristics, right? That just doesn't happen. You're either one or the other, right? Because they're the two complete opposites of each other, right? And when you get somebody's true character is when they're caught in the moment, when they're caught in their feelings, right? When they're talking about something that is aggravating them or bothering them, or something that they just see, passionate about, right? That's where their true feelings comes out, right? That's where you see who the individual truly is. And right there they might insult somebody or take a jab at somebody. You know what I mean? That's when they break their character, their true persona comes out. And people could call it, nah, he was just having a bad moment, or he was just having a bad day, or he was just irritated. Yeah, but see, that right there shows you how the individual truly is, though. That breaking character, though. Because somebody who's truly humble and is whatever they say that they are doesn't need to break character. For what? They're not playing a role. Only those who play roles break character. You feel me? Um, you can see the envy, you can see the bitterness in individuals, right? Now, like I said, they try to lie with the silver tongue, right? Silver tongue devils, right? Smooth talkers. They'll try to say, they'll try to come across as like people who genuinely are giving good advice or want the best for people, right? But at the same time, their egos get in the way, right? Where they always have to, put themselves as number one, like they're the reason for people's success, or if it wasn't for them, people wouldn't be where they're at now. People owe them something, right? Somebody who's, a humble person and stuff like that wouldn't be saying, people owe me, or it's because of me people have what they have. Somebody who's truly humble wouldn't be saying any of those things if that's what they truly are. You know what I mean? And that's how you're able to tell if people are being sincere when they come and say who they say that they are. Because those, you know, things right there says a whole lot when we're talking about human behavior and interaction, and being able to tell if somebody's trying to play you, you know? Because, somebody who's humble and, is somebody who's, you know, a good person, and is looking for the best, out of people, wouldn't be saying all these other things like how they're the number one, and how, they're the best. And if it wasn't for them, you know what I mean? That's just the complete opposite of somebody who's, would have those characteristics. Um, so that's how you know when people are trying to play a role, right? That's when you know that somebody's, kindness and generosity isn't sincere, that they're a manipulator, you know? Um, but overall, that's just my opinion. What do you guys think? Leave your opinions in the comments, and Shadow, we out.